Hey everybody, today I'm going to be making my weekly spread in my mini vertical happy planner for the week of March 1st through 7th. And what I'm going to be using today is some more scraps from the Bo Bunny Bee-utiful You collection. The same thing that I used on my classic monthly for this month. So if you're interested, I will link that video in the description, and let's get started. So after I got all those pieces cut out, I just started playing with where each piece looked best or fit best, in my opinion, and figuring out what I wanted to do with each piece. I really like this method of using scrapbook paper or larger paper that you can cut to your own size, because it's so flexible for, like in this particular week, I didn't have a huge amount of things going on that needed to go in this planner, and so I had the ability to put that big piece of flowers right in the middle there, which I think is really gorgeous. And then I was also able to fit the corner around the 7 date. And the biggest challenge with putting a major paper right over the middle is making sure that your pages are lined up appropriately, and then cutting it apart and then punching it. So that is definitely a process. And then I'm just trimming the edges off of the paper. And then repunching those holes. This one I had a lot of trouble lining up at first, but I got it. And then I'm just cleaning up any little overhangs from cutting it. In my mini planner, I always use a one of the those kind of boxes right there, and I use that to basically note out what am I doing for work this week, but that isn't necessarily tied to a particular day. Because how I use my mini is to basically be an on-the-go reminder of appointments or anything important that I have going on, so that if I need to make an appointment, I have a snapshot of my week with me. So it's not kind of something that I use at home very much. And of course, with the pandemic, I have not been using it for on the go. I don't even know the last time I really left my house. But I decided to keep up with it because I really like the size. It's so cute and fun. So kind of trying to stay in my habit, but I technically don't really use it that much. But that is what I'm doing there, is putting my priorities for the week box down instead of putting them on each day. And here I'm sizing paper to start making my boxes, my colorful boxes. And I find sometimes I enjoy, sizing it up on the ruler on the paper cutter, and other times I just want to go a little bit easier and use a pre-cut paper so that they're all cut to the same size and all that. I tried something a little differently with this particular spread and making my colorful boxes that you'll see in a minute, and that is that I wind up cutting, kind of positioning the white paper on top of whatever colored box I'm going to use, and essentially looking at about how much space I want around the sides, and then pulling it off in the corner to putting the white paper off in the corner to just cut it all in one go. And I actually kind of liked that method. So I think here's the first time I did it, where I'm cutting it kind of on top of that underlying color, and I'm pushing it off center so that there's enough color I can see around the white paper to essentially be double what I want the ultimate outline all the way around to be. But it just kind of made it a little bit easier and faster with this particular method of box making. So I did like that. Thought that was a good trick. I'm really loving incorporating all of the spring colors and flowers into my planner spreads. Now that March is here and spring is allegedly gonna start coming at some point. We're still getting below freezing most nights, and didn't have snow but too long ago. But the signs are starting to arrive. There's more birds, and sometimes the sun just feels so warm, and it's just a lovely time of year. So here I'm cutting out little flowers to kind of decorate around the boxes. And again, this is such a fun way. If you already have scrapbook paper, it's a fun way to use up scraps. And if you don't already have scrapbook paper, it's a great way to buy scrapbook paper with the intention of using it in your planner. I do that sometimes too, because it just allows you to kind of alternate your look and think outside the box, do your own thing. Here I'm playing with the layout for the decorations. I remember this being quite a process, just because there's so many little pieces and you're like, does this color go the best with this color, or would it be better under a purple? So, but it's fun, you know? That's the creative, fun process of planning. And then I'm starting to fill in some of my appointments in the boxes. And again, I use my mini in a very like cut down way. It's kind of a catch-all and also not. So there is my completed mini spread for the week of March 1st through 8th. Oh, 1st through 7th, sorry. And I just really like it. It's pretty adorable. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that you enjoyed watching me put this spread together, and I will see you next time.